Hey folks, everything new under the sun. Well, here's some breaking news, and this is strange. Coming off the heels of the significant information this morning that Zelensky was warning of an imminent nuclear attack, and that people were kind of going crazy in Kiev looking for radiation pills and such. Well, apparently there is a potential civil war in Russia. And let's have a look at this. This is all over the news. The Wagner Group, or Wagner, if you want to call it that, has apparently turned on Putin and Russia. This is fascinating. Let's see. Military deploys in Moscow as Wagner chief sought for armed mutiny. So the FSB opened a criminal case into the Wagner boss related to, armed rebellion. And so he is basically calling on forces and Russians to join the Wagner group and fight against the defense minister. So there's basically a coup happening here. Widespread rumors and reports of circulating footage of additional armed vehicles deployed by military police in key parts of Russia, including Moscow, Rostov regions, with tasks saying that they have been ordered to protect government buildings, as speculation that Wagner's Prigozhin is making real moves against Russian leadership tonight. Russia's Federal Security Service late Friday announced a criminal case into the Wagner military chief Prigozhin, accusing him of incitement after he declared an open conflict with Russia's military leadership. And if you watch Canadian Prepper, you know that he has said many times that there is a disagreement there amongst the Russian generals and Prigozhin and the Wagner Group and the leadership in Russia, and that Putin is trying to play kind of all sides of the coin, playing these generals and leaders and Prigozhin off each other in order to prevent mutiny and prevent a coup. But it looks like basically Prigozhin is calling for civil war. And you know what? There's probably a lot of Russians who have no interest in war. And if they're going to die on the front lines, they might as well die in civil war as well. That may be their idea. This is from a live UA map. Military vehicles going down the middle of Russia. And maybe the alternate way to look at this is the Wagner Group is a cover for maybe the deployment of nuclear weapons and getting assets in place to protect Mother Russia and the city of Moscow in the event of a retaliatory strike, and so not to kind of set off or notify the West that Russia is getting ready for all-out nuclear war. You got to consider that a possibility, and they're playing 4D chess here. So let's go down to this one here. Russia on high alert, military vehicles reportedly deployed in Rostov-on-Don. Russia has confirmed security measures have been strengthened in Moscow. All the most important facilities, and if there was a nuclear weapon imminent, if Russia thought that either Ukraine was going to deploy a nuclear weapon or Russia was, and that NATO would respond immediately, then it would make sense that they would be securing and be getting ready to go to martial law in their own cities to prevent civil unrest. Here's another one. Locals in Moscow published lots of clips of military equipment on the road. So what's going on here? There's a massive mobilization inside Russia. Here is General Sorokin, and he issues appeal to Wagner fighters. We are of the same blood. We are warriors. The enemy is waiting for the internal political situation in the country to worsen. You can't play into the hands of the enemy. So, the other question is, was there a deal struck between Ukraine and the Wagner Group? Did the United States basically outbid Russia and say, you know what, we'll back you. We'll give you, $10 billion if you turn on Russia. And Wagner, a mercenary group, what are they going to do? Are they going to turn down more money than they're getting if they can turn on Russia? I mean, they don't care. Again, they're mercenaries. They're probably battling for the highest bidder. Top general sends message to mutinous Wagner PMC. He says, Deputy Commander Joint Forces Surovkin asked on Friday the fighters of the private military company Wagner to stop the rebellion against Moscow. And so there's videos released, Wagner accused of misinformation. And again, could all this be 4D chess? Could all this be a fake and a false flag of between Sorokin and the Wagner group to make Russia look weak, to make it look like they're losing, and for Ukraine to feel strong and NATO to feel strong? Or again, is it the other side of things, like I say, where maybe the United States said, you know what, Wagner group and forces fighting with them, mercenaries. How about we give you billions of dollars and you turn away from Ukraine and fight against Russia? I don't know what's happening, folks, but this is breaking news, and it's all over RT today. It is on Zero Hedge. It is on many sites. So this is very, very interesting. So we're going to keep following this, but this is kind of the latest news coming out of Ukraine. And I don't know what the truth is. I don't know if anybody knows exactly what the truth is. Is this a real, insurrection or civil war? Or is it, again, just a big con job to, play for one side or the other? So I don't know, folks. I'll leave it there. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.